Hey guys, it's the Family Squad, and today I will be giving you 14 fun facts about Ember. Now, why am I talking about Ember in this video? Because today is her birthday, and I don't mention her much in my videos as much as I do with Sally. So I was thinking, why the heck not, and just make a video about Ember, because I couldn't finish a drawing of her because I was slacking off, of course, like how I usually do with things. And I couldn't make an edit of her, and nobody really did anything for her birthday, so I was thinking, why the heck not spread the word and be like, hey, my OC Ember, today's her birthday. She's awesome, just as awesome as Sally is. But anyways, as you guys can tell, my voice sounds different in this video. With this extension that I'm using for like recording the screen, it doesn't pick up my microphone for some reason. So I have to record this without using my microphone, so sorry if my voice sounds weird. And I've been talking a whole bunch and having to redo this video a ton, so my throat's getting dry, so I have to clear my throat. I have to clear my throat sometimes in the video, so I hope you guys don't mind that. And it's going to be a little bit of a long video, so I hope you don't mind that. I was actually thinking of doing a top 20 facts about Ember, but I was running out of time, and I'm like, you know what, 14 facts is enough. I was thinking of doing top 10 as well, but I thought, why not just include other facts I put in there as well? So, let's get started with the video. Facts about Ember by Michaela Boggs, aka me, featuring some of my friends. I had two friends of mine help me make Ember, so when I say certain parts that are highlighted, those would be parts of Ember that some of my friends came up with. Here's the color code. If I highlight words that are blue, that would be Aquarius that came up with it, and if I highlight things that are purple, that would mean Octavia helped me come up with it. Fact number 1. Her full name is Ember Terrica Wisp. Now, I should have highlighted Ember with it too, because I just now remembered that Ember was the name that Aquarius also helped me with. So I was showing Aquarius a picture of Ember, and I'm like, I don't know what I should name her. So she was like, what about Ember Wisp? So I thought that was pretty cool, and I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool, but what if we combine it together as in like Ember Wisp? And she said that was like kind of like a mouthful, so I kind of agreed. So then we just stuck with Ember being her first name and Wisp being her last name. Oops. Okay, right button. Fact number 2. She is a Siamese cat. This explains why she has a black nose, cat ears, and a cat tail. Siamese, of course. I also forgot to mention that her eyes and her hair, the Ember's eyes and her hair, Aquarius also helped me come up with. So, yeah, I'm going to be saying that a ton in the video. Sorry about that. But, I was thinking of, I wanted Ember to be a Siamese cat, and so I didn't really know what to do for the features at first, but then Aquarius was like giving me suggestions and kind of like made like a little sketch out of it, and I'm like, yo, dude, that looks amazing. I'm going to use that. So, because with Aquarius' help, and another friend of mine, they also came up with kind of like the hairstyle almost for Ember, so shoutouts go to Aquarius and that friend of mine. I forgot her name, but her username is Tea Lover. So last time I checked, it's Tea Lover, or something like that. So shoutouts to them because they helped me out with that. Fact number 3. Sorry. Fact number 3. She is a bisexual. She has a crush on Lenny the security puppet. Though she is dating a guy, she doesn't have a problem in dating girls. As you can see, Lenny the security puppet is highlighted in purple, and that's because Lenny is one of Octavia's characters. Fact number 4. Ember is dating Trenderman. They've been dating for about 10 months, from April 22nd, 2020 to the present. Now, I don't know how clearly I can say this, but please do not hate me for saying my OC is dating a creepypasta. Because, I'm not one of those people who are like, this creepypasta is only my OC's, nobody else's. Dude, I would never be one of those people. I respect that, Trenderman, honestly, from what I've seen, he wouldn't actually kill people. He's just one of the Slender Bros, as far as I know of. But I might be wrong. Yeah, please don't come after me for saying that Ember's dating Trenderman. I really don't want to deal with the hate. So please do not hate me. Thank you very much. I don't want to fight. Okay. Fact number 5. Her nicknames are M and Honey. A lot of people call her M, while her parents call her Honey. Fact number 6. Her birthday is on January 31st. She was born 1/31/1997, thus making her an Aquarius. Okay, so my dad helped me out with her birthday almost. Originally, I was planning Ember's birthday being March 20 or March something. I think like maybe 27th or I don't know, but it was somewhere in March. So I was telling him about it, and he was like telling me that like I shouldn't like if I wanted to come up with if I wanted to come up with like an OC's birthday. And like for me, I like to come up with it like as in like it's hard to explain, but I chose January 31st because after my dad told me like the day that you think of making that OC would be their actual birthday, not the day that you're finished with their design or whatever. So I honestly don't remember when I actually thought of making Ember. I know it was when I went on Amino a ton. I don't go on there much anymore, but I know it was around there, but I just decided to go with like when I first like the first time I started sketching out Ember almost, and that would have been January 31st. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stick with that. And how I came up with 1987 was because if you take her age and subtract it with 2020 or 2021, you get like a 19 something year. So I got 1997. Fact number 7. Ember is 24 years old and she's a female, obviously. And because her birthday is today, that makes her turn 24. This one's a long one. Number 8. She has the power of soul calling. This means that she can bring soul/spirits down to earth. She can communicate with dead people as well. She can tell if they're a good or bad spirit due to the aura/glow that she can see around them. If she touches someone, she can tell who has died in their life and bring them to earth. She doesn't use this often though. In fact, she has around 6 spirits who follow her around. Those spirits, trigger warning, this contained suicide, those spirits would be her friends who unfortunately committed suicide when Ember was around 13 years old. She can also morph into a ghost, but this only happens when she's angry, irritated, or jealous. Now, I want to give credit to Gotcha Cupcakes, which is her Instagram username. She's one of my friends on Instagram, and oh my goodness, she did amazing with the picture. I was asking her if she could do like a superhuman picture or whatever because she was doing superhuman pictures. I'm like, could you make one of Ember? She's like, yeah, sure. And it was like Gotcha Life kind of stuff. And oh my goodness, did she do amazing. So shout outs to her as well. She's just amazing at that. Number 9. Her parents are Comet Wisp and Ricardo Wisp. Now, I should have highlighted this in purple because as I was fixing the slides, it kind of just erased the highlights, so I'm sorry about that. So, as you can tell, I obviously didn't make this. Octavia actually made this picture, and this is a picture of Comet. I unfortunately don't have a picture of Ricardo, but I do have a picture of Comet, and this is what Octavia made, so shout-outs to her as well. And how is Comet Ember's mother? Well, Octavia, I showed Octavia a picture of Ember, and she was like saying that I was telling her some more things about Ember, and she was like, she would be the daughter of Comet. And I'm like, who's Comet? And how would Ember be her daughter? And she was like saying that like Comet lost her daughter, like she didn't know where her daughter went, and this was in like November 2010, and 2010 was the year that Ember died. Not to mention, she has very similar facial features to Ember, so explains why she would be her mother. Fact number 10. Ember is a very calm person. It's very hard to get her mad. She's not very social and prefers to talk with the dead because she feels like they would understand her more than people who are living. But she still enjoys talking to regular living people. She remains calm even in stressful and tough situations for the most part. It just depends on the situation. And depending on speaking of her getting her mad, when she's mad, I already mentioned that. My bad. I forgot. Anyways, fact number 11. Other than her parents, Ember doesn't know who the rest of her family is, though she considers Sally as an older sister almost. which I find very adorable because how she found out about Sally was because once I got done making the design for Ember, Sally was like, okay, you know what? It's going to be official. I want to be her best friend. So they're best friends. They're really, really close friends. And so Ember thinks of and looks up to Sally as kind of like an older sister. She just doesn't show it much. Fact number 12. The tip of her ears and the tip of her tail change color depending on her mood. If she's in a neutral mood, it'll remain a creamy brown. If she's really happy, they'll turn yellow. If she's depressed, they'll turn a dark blue, etc. As you can see, some of the pictures, like the tip of her ears and the tip of her tail were glowing some color. And that's why, because she was happy in that picture, which is like in most of the pictures, they were like yellow. Number 13. She has one daughter named August/Mouse. I sadly don't have a picture of her at the moment. I thought I had one because it was in one of her as an Octavia's videos, because you can see that it's highlighted in purple. August, or Mouse, is Mouse is just a nickname of hers, but her real name's August. But Octavia, I swear, did a video with August in it, and I thought I could find it, but I couldn't find it. So I unfortunately don't have a picture of her at the moment, but once I do, and if you guys want to see it, I'll somehow share it to you, like maybe via Instagram or something. Last but not least, fact number 14. Two evil spirits, Jenny and Chris, attempted to drown Ember in a pond and tried to suffocate her in her sleep. This happened in Ember's backstory. Now, Ember actually, how she, I wouldn't, officially died or whatever, was Jenny and Chris actually stabbed her. But Jenny and Chris now, thanks to Comet, they have their human bodies back, so they're not spirits anymore. They don't pick on Ember anymore. And if you guys are wondering why they had such cruel hatred for Ember, it's because, again, trigger warning with suicide. But when Ember was younger in her backstory, she was shy, but she loved to do pranks, and she would do it on Jenny and Chris. They were those two were one of the people that Ember would prank a lot. So Jenny and Chris were dealing with their own things, and they were getting super stressed, and her pranks were helping it. And they wanted to tell Ember hey, can you please stop? This is getting us even more stressed. But they had a feeling that she would say, no, I'm going to continue to prank you. So they couldn't deal with the pain anymore. So they unfortunately killed themselves together. And which is very sad. And they came back as spirits to haunt Ember, and they don't hate Ember anymore. Also, fact about Jenny: if you say the wrong thing towards her, she gets very vengeful and will not stop bullying you. But for Chris, he doesn't really bully as much. He just sits around or whatever. He's pretty quiet, but not that quiet. But I was thinking of doing a top 20 thing about Ember, but I thought that was going to be too long and I didn't have enough time. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, that's all for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye.